Romans 5, verse 9. Since therefore we have now been justified by his blood, much more shall we be saved by him from the wrath of God. First, we are justified by his blood. What does that mean? We are made acceptable. We are made right with God because Jesus gave his blood. And because we are accepted by God, because we are right with God, we are saved, we are free, we're forgiven, we're empowered, we're adopted. All the benefits of the gospel come from the fact that Jesus did something for us. He gave his life for us on the cross where he shed his blood. It really makes me think of the Passover. You know, this story back in Exodus 12, where God's people are enslaved and God brings about the judgment of Egypt and the freedom of his people through the Passover, this event where there is a blood sacrifice, and if you put your trust in the sacrifice by putting the blood over the door, God would pass over your house. So because of blood, God's people were passed over from justice and wrath, and instead they were set free from slavery. This is an amazing picture of what has been done in our lives in more of a spiritual sense, but a very real sense nonetheless. Even if you don't feel like a slave, you are a slave to sin until Christ comes into your life and frees you from that. We're going to get into that in chapter 6. But what we have to remember here is as we're going into chapter 6 and Paul is explaining all this, it always comes back to what Jesus has done. It always comes back to his blood being shed for us so that we could live, so that we could be free, so that we could be right with God. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's all I have to say about it.